To account for him. Now.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. I wondered what coach. So coach is aware this is going to be a challenge for his team. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Alan. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Vassell against three-pointer, Fox. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Their last in these matchups and think it can be just one guy. I would have everybody on the glass to help out. Now, here's Vassell. That wide open three. And George gets it to go.
And it's really hard to knock George off his balance. He's just so long and strong. Nice take there. Off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Edgecombe, rebounded by Castle. That's a missed opportunity.
One of the challenges this roster has faced, and a big part of why this front office brought him in.
It out for the three-pointer. Vassell with it. Now defended by Embiid.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect first time out here.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Adjustments are everything in this league, and you need to maximize your time to make those adjustments. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Then for the 76ers, Drummond's checked in for Embiid. Kelly Oubre comes in for George. And it's Quentin Grimes in for Edgecombe. They now take the lead.
Just a great player in the open court. Johnson moves so well and able to complete that break.
San Antonio leading. Bryant in the corner. Back to Johnson for three. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. To the middle. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Barnes. Got a piece of it. Fast break, Philadelphia. Back to Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
Once Drummond gets the ball there, you can kiss it goodbye.
1:16 left to play in the first quarter. Knocked loose. Hands of the ball out of bounds. Maxey touched it last. And why don't we take a chance now to see which teams have been the NBA's highest scoring squads this month. The Spurs second.
I just love their offensive flow lately. I mean, this is a dominant team offensively because of that rhythm and pace.
Now here's Harper. Still yet to score. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. And the Spurs making a change here. Olynyk's checked in.
Kelly Olynyk.
Philadelphia on D. Offensive rebound. Johnson. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Down low. Knocked away. Harper with the steal. Here's Johnson. It's hauled in by the 76ers. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing will go wrong, then another. Really the story of the game.
Well, let's give their opponents some credit for sensing that and putting him away. They were completely dominated. San Antonio with the ball. 76ers getting the bucket. Maxey against Harper. Shoots from the line. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Operating the pick and roll like a seasoned vet. Great job by the rookie Harper to just let that develop. We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Yeah, it's been a close matchup, which we expected, and this could very well come down to some big shots at the end. Johnson outside. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. 76ers lead by 1. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Philadelphia.
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooters.
Well, don't forget about their scoring in the open floor. They've been getting a lot of production on their break. You can be sure, GA.
If the Spurs want to contend, the standard's been set.
Fox and Castle are their guards. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. Good, right over the defense. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable. Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Fox, the bounce pass. Here's Barnes. Again, the Spurs, good for 2.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And that one's good, George.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
San Antonio trailing here. Takes a shot at the elbow. Whoa, Wembanyama powers in the putback.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the board to really keep a body on it.
Timeout called the 76ers. And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
It's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travels that didn't happen.
Vassell, he's checked in for the Spurs. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers.
A supreme athlete that can blow through the contact.
And so Fox will bring it up for the Spurs. They trail by 1. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
And I feel they were the superior team, but they didn't take advantage of their opportunities and just could not close that game out. Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
George dishes to Embiid. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Fox finds Castle. Here's Champagnie. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Nuggets in Denver.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, he took that up with great confidence. Tremendous finish. Pass to Castle. To the paint. And the rejection by Embiid. And when Embiid is doing that, protecting the paint, he's as impactful as anyone in this league. Spurs leading by 3. As the 25th pick back in the 21 draft, Tim, what's enabled Quentin Grimes to really break through here recently? It's pretty simple, Kevin. It's opportunity. He finally got that chance to be able to be free offensively to show what his ceiling is. A much larger role offensively. Kind of reminds you of Jamal Murray a little bit, particularly now that he's got the green light. So he's had the body, had the skills. It was just, as you're saying, the opportunity there to really capitalize. Absolutely. Unencumbered on that end of the floor. It's amazing how guys can break through. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot. The Sixers are trying to pull it all together. Joel Embiid said, we still can compete for a championship, but this is going to take time. We have a lot of talent, but we still have to go out and actually do it. It's just hard. We've got a pretty good chance to accomplish something. Back to you.
It's all about health. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. And the 76ers call time here. And the speed of De'Aaron Fox. Wow. GA, he gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Andre Drummond's checked in for Joel Embiid. Kelly Oubre comes in for Edwards. And Maxey subbed in for Edgecombe. Now, here's Maxey. 23 points for him the last game against Detroit.
And he really hurt them at the free throw line.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Now, here's Harper. He's guarded by Grimes. And Olynyk with the basket on the assist by Harper. Olynyk's got the lead back up to 7 now for the Spurs. The 76ers have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. A rebound by Johnson. Maxey's gone just 1 of 5 from the field. Here's Harper. Rebound by the 76ers. George has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And that one's good. Drummond. Oh, wow, guys, doesn't look good. We've got an injury here.
And this would be a terrible blow. Hopefully it's less serious than it looks.
Well, you just feel awful for him. Injuries are the very worst part of this game.
And the Spurs with some changes. Luke Cornett comes in for Wembanyama. And it's Bryant in for Fox. Cornett kicks to Harper. .103 left to play in the first half. Here's Olynyk. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. The 76ers trail by 5. George. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Quentin Grimes.
There's 53 seconds left now here in the second. Harper the pass to Johnson. And he uses the glass on the lane. Johnson's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Trying to get open is Oubre. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Another young rising player in this league who's learning as he goes along is Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah, he continues to get more responsibility on his plate, and I think as he starts to embrace that leadership role a little bit more and become more vocal, I think then you're going to start to see Philly really do some great things.
Yeah, maturing before our eyes. And that one's good. Drummond.
A tall and powerful big. Drummond has a natural ability to finish inside.
And that one, good. Pass to Oubre with 4 seconds on the clock.
And there's some entertainment value in the windmill.
Oh, a rim shaker and a wrist breaker. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Spurs out in front. They lead by 2. Now let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
I'm alongside Coach Nick Nurse, and I know you're not too happy with the execution at the defensive end. What needs to be cleaned up?
Yeah, we're making some mistakes on some of the switches. We're making some mistakes on some of the weak side. And then when we did get them to miss a couple, they tipped them right back in. So lots to clean up there.
Okay, it'll be a tough halftime speech from Coach.
All right, Allie, thank you. And, folks, we'll be back with you right after this halftime break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. A pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. Some good action during the period. That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Paul George really making a difference here.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
When he gets the ball this deep and establishes position, now it's a matter of getting to his go-to move that he loves.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Barlow in at the four slot. And that one's good to George.
And we know George can score from all 3 levels, which is why he's capable of catching fire.
Castle with it. He has 6. And that one, good. Castle's got it all tied up now for San Antonio. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Well, that was a great challenge at the rim and a difficult adjustment to make.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
Tim, at one point, your dream was to play professional baseball. Why did you switch?
Kevin, it really came down to this. Hit a growth spurt when I was 14 years old, and I decided to go try this basketball thing that first year in high school. As it turns out, what I fell in love with, I didn't need anybody else to get better. I had an insatiable work ethic. It lent itself to hours and hours on the basketball seat.
And it's sent back by George.
And the timing from George there on the rejection, using his long reach to turn away the shot.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. 6 on the shot clock. Castle.
Yeah, just 25% to start this half. They're going to have to start getting higher percentage shots.
It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Smart bucket by Castle. Get out and run.
And the 76ers call time here. And Craig, with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award, the Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Bonus checked in, and it's Edwards in for Paul George.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks. Tyrese Maxey trying to do it all for his team. He said, I think the biggest part is leadership. I need to lead by example and lead with my voice. I have to play well, and if I do that, I can demand respect with my play. But I really want to set a good example just by how hard I work. Kevin, back to you.
Great mentality. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Oh, here's Edwards. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. On the wing, Fox. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Philadelphia ball.
Boy, 3 games left until the start of the playoffs. Let's see how the East will look. We take a look at the 76ers. They're trying to get in the playoffs here. If they stay the course, they will.
And for Philadelphia, they're in a good spot. Looking to generate some momentum heading into the playoffs. I don't see them resting anyone. They want...
That's as good as it gets.
And you want to talk about hang time. Edgecombe is still going up while others are coming down.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play. Brought to you by AT&T. Shoots from 8. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, that's a good high percentage shot. He just couldn't convert.
And another turnover here by Philadelphia.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Spurs trail by 3. Outside, Fox. Here's Vassell. Here's Cornette. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
Nothing will drive your coach crazier than what you just saw. Lack of focus, lack of effort.
Pass to Barlow. For 3, Edwards gets the 3-pointer to fall. Edwards got the lead up to 4 now for the 76ers. And for the Spurs, they're shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Here's Cornette. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better.
That ties the game. 8 points for De'Aaron Fox.
And how about the mid-range shooting of Fox? Definitely capable of sinking those shots with consistency.
Johnson against Edwards. Johnson, good.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Here's Edgecombe. Picked him clean. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
And the action on hold, as it appears there's been an injury. Yep, he's definitely in a bad way out there right now. Tough to see.
And boy, when you see someone hurting like this, it's always scary.
And he's going to have to get checked out with that great medical staff that all teams in this league have.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Bryant comes in for Luke Cornett. And it's Harper in for De'Aaron Fox. On the wing, Johnson. Back to Harper. Doubled by Maxey. On the wing, Barnes. Here's Johnson. And he gets the bucket. Now it's a 6-point San Antonio lead.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys. And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
Shot to stop the run. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. And Harper slams it in.
And how about they don't waste any time matching that throwdown with one of their own.
A show of their determination. Oh,
look out.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Spurs lead by 4. And we'll be back right after this.
56.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Spurs leading by 4. They've got Castle. He's out there with Harper. Harrison Barnes is out there with Bryant. And it's Champagnie in at the 4. That's the San Antonio 5. And here's Bryant for 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's George. Pass to Embiid. And here's Maxey outside. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Harper, no good.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
With force, Embiid takes it to him.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, regardless of the outcome, they should be proud of how hard they played.
Castle with
his offensive performance. He just hasn't been sharp from the field.
A nice shot by George.
I love seeing George be so assertive down low. Certainly doesn't lack confidence. An accomplished scorer.
Now Castle. Pass to Champagnie. Here is Bryant. The trade. Maxey grabs the miss. Maxey's got his 5th rebound in this one. Embiid kicks to George. That's good, and it's Embiid with the assist. Embiid's got 3 assists tonight.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. And for over a decade in the NBA, Greg, Paul George was as scary a wing as you'd find.
Man, a two-way terror with elite size and athleticism. The Sixers paid him hoping for more of the same. But can he hold off Father Time?
Fox, he's checked in for Bryant. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. He really emphasized rim protection. He said to his guys, I want us to cut down on the easy looks inside. No more of that. It's a simple ask that could have a big impact.
All right, Allie, thanks. Let's go to the sideline for a report on VJ Edgecombe. So, Allie, what have you heard?
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer of the 76ers was able to update me on the situation. He said there's a bit of weakness in the wrist area, but so far no sign of any broken bones. And with the final games of the season ahead, this is the worst case scenario injury for them. Here's hoping they can adjust. Guys?
Thanks, Allie. We appreciate the update.
Well, it's a tough part of the game for sure. You see these athletes out here with the strength and speed that they play with. Injuries are unavoidable.
Clock at 6. Here's Castle. Great D that time from Oubre. Here's Philadelphia. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Maxey finds George. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. George has got the lead up to 7 now for the 76ers.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Fast break. Here they come. Lob pass to George. Fox with the steal. Pass to Castle. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
All of Castle's hard work is paying off here. He just keeps finding ways to attack.
And the 76ers call time here.
And they really need to settle down right here and find a way to take care of the basketball. That would be my point of emphasis.
And now it's time for our presentation of the player of the game, Paul George.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Let's go to the sideline. We've got something on Victor Wembanyama. Hey, Allie, what have you heard?
Hey, guys, the head athletic trainer for San Antonio provided some info for us. They told me it's a collapsed lung, a serious situation, and we're all hoping that he's okay. And with the playoffs looming, the last thing he wants to deal with is this injury. Hopefully he doesn't miss the postseason. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks for that.
Unfortunately, that's not a walk-it-off type of situation. That's just tough. You know, it didn't look good when we saw him go down.
First one falls for him.
Well, we've all watched Maxey's game grow through the years, and he continues to improve.
Luke Cornett, he's checked in for the Spurs. Maxey hits them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
And accepting his role as a leader. Fox wants to come through for his guys in the big moments.
Maxey, no good. Spurs trail by 5. Here's Castle. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
And guys, George takes pride in hitting big shots. Just get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
It is nice to have a playmaker who can also get up and finish like that.
So poised in these situations. Love seeing Maxey rise to the occasion and knock that one down.
Fox against Maxey. Puts it up from 12, and it's San Antonio with another.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, when you're coming down the stretch, you don't want any wasted possession.
Embiid, the pass to Barlow. In the corner, George with it. 5 on the clock. Rebounded by the Spurs. 1:04 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Champagnie. He's off on that one. Philadelphia's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting.
And there was a time when folks said George wasn't a clutch shooter. Remember? Not anymore, people.
And Antonio calls timeout. They trail by 5. 50 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Oubre's checked in for Quentin Grimes. Finished off the break. Now it's a 7-point 76ers lead.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
And this is where you really want to be mindful. No turnovers, no sloppy play.
Here's Fox with the drive. Count.
And that's Fox saying, I'm the top dog here. You need a big basket, you come to me.
First personal foul. Second.
There's 37 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Oubre.
Wow, what a play. Unbelievable.
And going to the windmill dunk to turn this place on its ear.
This crowd is stunned. Here's Fox.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Yeah, I think it's time to wave the white flag.
San Antonio calls timeout. They're trailing by 7. 29 seconds left in the game. Eight-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Vassell. Yes! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Give him credit. Vassell has worked incredibly hard to become a guy that this team can count on to take big shots.
Third team foul. At the line for the 76ers.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
And if you get a chance to build your lead at the free throw line, you've got to take it.
A pass to Fox. There's the steal. Axie on the wing. So the 76ers win it. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
Let's send it over to Allie LaForce. She's standing by with our player of the game.
Well, Paul, this team seems to be rounding into shape. What is your sense of the chemistry right now?
Really good, real beneficial. It's great that we was able to pick this one up. That's what it's about. We don't care if it's a blowout or if it's a close one. We need to learn how to do both. So it's great. We were able to pick this up. Good quality team win.
Good luck on continuing to build that chemistry.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. So long, everyone.
Get them and I laugh. Why I gotta tell you to go get it back? What do you do when I just keep it popping? I'm managing while you weak and you watching. If I'm on these gon' hit like a bop it. They want me to stop it. I trend like a topic. How can they fire on me? I'm the hottest. Then reach like a pocket. These be mad cause I speak like a prophet. I tell them shut up and get up and go. If you want it, then I put that on the floor. We be ducking the. We ain't ducking no. And on